Welcome back. By now, I hope you have a solid sense of how each electronic component of the RC plane connects all together. In this lesson, we will look at the specs of each electronic mechanism. Remembering that we hope to make a 3-channel slow-flying RC plane, we're gonna need the following: a 1000 kV brushless outrunner motor. Feel free to choose from 980 kV to 1400 kV for now. So what does kV mean anyway? This kV rating is the RPM of the motor per unit volt. RPM stands for revolutions per minute. So therefore, higher the kV rating, the more speed your motor will have under no load. That is why a 1400 kV motor will spin faster than a 1000 kV motor. You need to be careful with propeller selection. Generally, a 1400 kV motor will require an 8-inch prop, whereas if you have something like 1000 kV or 1100 kV motor, you will need a 10-inch prop. As you go further below, motors with lower kV rating will require bigger propellers, and on the other hand, motors with higher kV rating will require smaller propellers. To keep it simple, you just need to remember for now that a 1400 kV motor is suitable with 8-inch propellers, since we will work with that. Next up, a 30 amperage brushless ESC. The amperage number is referring to the sustained current the ESC can handle. Higher the current rating means you can control a larger, more powerful motor. For our build, since we will be using a 1400 kV motor, a 20 amp or 30 amp ESC should be more than enough for you to buy. Next, 2 pieces of 9-gram servos. These servos may be small, but they can handle a lot of strength. The 9-gram servos work wonderfully with trainer airplanes. And then, a 3-cell LiPo battery with 1500 to 2200 milliamp hours. The 3-cell LiPo batteries have a voltage of 11.1. So what does the term milliamp hours mean anyway? Quite simple. Think of it as the capacity of your LiPo battery. Higher the milliamp hour, the more charge the battery can provide, and that means the more time you can fly. For this build, I will be using a 1500 milliamp hour battery. Remember though, the weight of your battery is gonna increase as the milliamp hour number goes higher. You will also find a C rating on the battery. The C rating essentially refers to the capacity of energy your battery can safely discharge. That means the higher a battery's C rating, the better performance in air. Don't worry too much about the C rating just yet. You just need a 3-cell LiPo battery with around 1300 to 2200 milliamp hours, and the C rating can be as vast as 25C, 30C, 45C, or even 70C, whatever you have available. Lastly, as mentioned previously, we will use the FlySky FSI6 transmitter along with either FSIA6 receiver or the FSIA6B receiver. So, these are all the specifications of electronics that you're gonna need to build a beginner RC plane. Take good note of all of the specs. I know it can be very overwhelming to get introduced to so much at once. So feel free to watch this lesson multiple times. In the next lesson, we will take a look at a few online stores that sells the required components so you can get them shipped at your door. We'll see you later.